Is it in May?
It's July 13th.
The Rocks, probably the Rocks show.
Rocks, like your Rocks?
There is.
She's sponsored by Rocks, so I was like, we'll rig it.
I was like, oh my god, I just want to do this to prove to myself that I can do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, bitch, I want to win. So I'm
yeah.
hopping on a cycle. I don't give a
Yes, you
fuck.
are. Let's go. Trend
I'll do
below.
it with you. Fuck you.
Trend below. In the forehead vein.
Oh, damn.
Right, that would. Yeah, let's run it, dude. Let's run it, dude. Let's go.
As we mentioned in the last episode, obviously I don't think any of us need an intro, so I'll just roll right into it. But I went to Dubai sight unseen with a stranger over international waters.
Sight unseen.
Yes. Well, I saw him once, but I was heavily intoxicated. So like, yeah, kind of. It's like I was looking at him through like saran wrap. So yeah.
This isn't a resounding testimonial for your life choices.
They know. So yeah, we pull up to Dubai, and I rapidly realize, as I told you, I may have made a horrible mistake. Dubai was great. It was really, really good. The trip was fun. However, you know, how do I explain this?
I mean, I just feel like no one should take your first date to Dubai. Like, maybe second, third.
I mean, as a man, like, unless you know you're getting puss, why are you fucking doing that, bro?
Wait,
Immediately, you can get it other ways.
Literally, like, there's such a cheaper way to get some puss.
Red maps,
Did
bro.
you guys go to
maps.
Dubai? Like, no.
Never fucked.
No.
Yeah.
Not a chance in fucking
Never.
hell.
Like, bro,
Not
I-
a chance in hell.
Filthy.
No,
Never.
seriously.
If I'm taking a bitch to Dubai, I already know that this shit is phenomenal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Like,
One
mind
wow.
mind you, we still didn't. And maybe I'll edit this out. I probably won't. I don't
If
give
you're a
fuck.
man with erectile dysfunction, hit my DMs. I can fix it all for you. If you plan on taking Rebecca on a date, do a consultation with me first, do a 4-week protocol, we'll get you ready to go.
Dude, why do I feel like we kind of need to do that moving forward?
We're going to
Just
help so many people.
Let's do it. So
changing lives.
I'm going to go ahead and announce something if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Please.
Grow or Die, the men's sexual dysfunction supplement is coming middle of April.
Oh, the name.
It's literally called Grow or Die. I have one
Oh,
for female
that is-
coming as well.
No
Hell
pun
yeah.
intended.
The name,
Can I pre-order?
the name,
Can I get 2 pallets of it?
Can I buy
Ignite and Empower. The females one is Ignite and Empower, both formulated by me through the new podcast sponsorship called Advanced Vitality HRT Clinic.
Oh.
So they're both going to be available middle of April. We have some other cool stuff coming as well. It's the Justin Mihaly signature line. Pretty
Holy
cool.
shit.
Am I going to cry? That's so cool.
It's pretty
That's so
sick.
okay. I'm
It's
too
pretty
emotional
sick.
for this.
So if you plan on taking any of these women out on dates, well, 2 of them are taken. So 1 is wide open.
I'm like doing the math. I'm like, carry the
You
one.
plan on taking any of these women out on dates, you make sure you have Grow or Die in your pockets, a lozenge. You put
You
it
have
under your tongue,
to.
it
If you
dissolves.
don't even talk to us.
Yeah.
We'll literally just walk away.
Yeah, and honestly, if you are already taking any of these women out on dates, it's going to tremendously help you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I saw this thing the other day. I'm not quite sure what I think about it. It was on this guy's page, Natural Jackson. He has like a huge following. He posts a lot of like men's sex health stuff. Actually, he has a great page. I want to get him on my show. But he was talking about if you don't get an erection, obviously as a man, if you don't get an erection just like being around your partner, like feeling your connection, then like might not be the right partner. So I don't fully agree with that. But like if I'm with a chick and like she's making me, you know, without even like touching or anything, then like I feel pretty confident that
For sure.
the erection's going to be like
Yeah.
nice, right? What do you guys think about that?
It's a thing for sure. I was literally telling her earlier, like, there have been guys who on paper are like great,
Yeah.
like successful, like attractive, I guess. I don't fucking think, I don't know. But
They're decent.
But there's just something missing. Like, I just, for some reason, I don't want to touch them with like a 50-foot pole. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, I'll pay your rent. I'll provide for you. Let's go on trips, like whatever. And I'm like, I should want this. But something about it, I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's
So,
like the desperation that's unattractive.
do you
because-
think?
Yeah, you're like, why are you doing all of this?
Damn, you
Like,
might be
do-
right.
Do you not get other bitches? You got to look at their
So soon.
history.
So
Mhm.
soon.
Yeah.
It's okay to. I actually love that, but not like off the bat.
Yeah.
No, off
Like-
the bat, like the gaslight, or not gaslighting, but the
Love
love
bomb.
bombing
Love
is
bombing,
nice.
Yeah.
But then you're like, have you been fucking fives?
Yeah.
Like, what's the roster been like? What
They're just
level?
blown away.
Well, let's take
Sure.
a look. Like, I'm down to like pull up some names and like go through the roster and like let's pre-qualify.
exactly. Like, show me
okay.
all of your exes. I want to
Like
see
a
what
credit
they look
check,
like.
but
Yeah.
for the pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
is their
Yeah.
credit coming back as like a C, as like a B?
No hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's valid. Honestly, how do you find out though? How would you know? People delete pics off their Instagram, especially like guys will keep pics with their exes if the ex is hot. I've noticed. But if the ex is like a little like blip on the radar, like I think they'll take them down after the breakup. But what I've heard from my guy friends too is once they have a breakup, if they still have a pick up with their ex, it's because they have like a hot ex and they want to show like their like value.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, there's something to be said about that, but
Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
you think?
I mean, the guys that the past like current boyfriend and guy before that, like they had pics of their ex and their exes are attractive. So in my mind, I'm like, yes,
Makes you look better.
check. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
we're good. But I mean, I don't know. You can also ask like this guy that was trying to take me on a date. He was too obsessed immediately. And I was like, I just straight up asked him, I was like, where do I rank like attractiveness level? Like not tooting my own horn, just genuinely wondering in comparison to the other girls that you've dated. And he's like, yeah, you're definitely the hottest one. And I was like, no.
Even if you are,
No.
you don't admit that.
Right.
It's setting the pedestal way too high. I chatted about this on the Chris Bates episode recently. When you, as a man, when you set that pedestal so high, like, yo, like women just want to have human connection, just like men do. And there's this thing in like I think it's called like mid social media. It's like the social media for like 6 and 7.5, like where like they hang out in the social media. No, it's like a thing. It's like a thing.
Wait. Like
It's like mid people. Like this is where mid people, like whatever. There's this meme going around on one of their there's this meme going around on one of those big influential pages for like people who aren't conventionally attractive. And it says, walk up to the prettiest girl you see today and just have a conversation with her so you can realize she's human. Honestly, I hella feel that because I feel like if y'all get attracted at a place, like guys should start doing this shit. Like, no, you're the hottest girl I've ever been.
I dated a guy that would tell me that every single time we would go out. He's like, you're the hottest girl I've ever been with. And he would like freak out when we were in public. Like, oh, your friends are hot. Like, I'm like,
what the fuck? He's like, what do I do with this? Like, what do I?
Okay, so when I go out with my girl, like, and it's legit. Like she's that's my girl.
That's his
like
dog.
she's legitimately the most attractive woman in the room, and I let her know that. I let her know it not necessarily by words, maybe by actions and whatnot.
Yeah.
But so then what's the happy medium? Because I mean it when I say it, and I'm not trying to love bomb it or anything. It's just like I'm looking at you and I'm looking at everything else. I'm like, God, I'm locked in.
You can tell the intent though. Like when he was saying it, it wasn't to hype me up. It was like, I'm insecure. I feel insecure around you. And he would just show it all over.
Yeah.
He would like know where I was, pull up on me. Like
What?
it was
Okay.
What?
You know who,
That's a stage 5 clinger.
No, that's weird. That's weird. Call the cops.
Be a number of
Yeah.
people. I don't know. Oh, you're like, you know who it is? I'm like, yeah, it's a Rolodex. I don't know. That could be like just insecure motherfuckers. I don't know.
Yeah. It was definitely not flattering at all.
Yeah.
Not
Like
what
have
we
some
do.
confidence. That's one thing too about like no confidence, so feminine. Like I had to be like the masculine one in every situation. Like he's a little squirt. Like could never
there's-
defend me in like a street fight.
No,
That's your bar.
definitely couldn't. I've heard Rebecca say it a lot about
too.
this before.
Yeah.
He's like a soft-natured dude, and like I thought that might like go well for you guys, and like I didn't know that he
just
wasn't
trampled.
a man. I didn't know he wasn't a man. I thought he was like a
In many
soft
ways.
landing space.
Sure.
you know?
Okay. Masculine but soft.
Yeah, but like you
Yeah.
can express your feelings and emotions. You can chat about things.
Yeah.
That would be
I
nice.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the vision.
So here's the
Someone I
thing.
trust.
So me and my best friend, we cut him out a couple times.
Oh,
I
I've
saw
been
the
wanting to
video.
know this.
Yeah, Alex wants to know the story.
I mean, like, did you send that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did he respond?
Yeah, absolutely.
What did he say?
I don't know what he said.
He responded like a pussy ass bitch, and then he sent it to me.
Well, are you surprised? He
Fuck
soft.
no, that's his whole like vernacular. Is just a pussy ass bitch.
Penis is soft. Body is soft.
Mentality is soft.
Literally.
What are you talking about? I was nothing but respectful to her. We obviously have been getting to know each other. I never talk shit about you. I said, I'll see you when I see you. Keep the energy. Nothing else to say. He said, okay, bet. Keep that.
He said that?
Yeah, I said, you know where I'm at, pull up. I got a meeting 11 to 11:45. He said, you know where I stay. And I was like, no, I quite literally don't, buddy.
Let me paint a picture for you very quickly.
Okay.
So I see the apartment. I'm thinking, so there's 2 of these in Austin. I'm not going to say what it is, but there's a nicer one that's in a hotel. And then there's one that's not in a hotel that's in
Kind of off the, it's not quite downtown.
off
Okay.
downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, like very much like just in Pflugerville, basically. So we... Yeah, so I walk into the building in question. It smells immediately like black mold. I walk into the hallway, it worsens, and then I open the door, and it looks like 2 fraternity brothers live together, but it's just him.
It's dingy, it's dusty, it's musty, it's awful.
He just like made all these excuses, and he was like, well, Rebecca was like
backpedal.
talking about her ex and this and that. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
so hang on.
Yeah.
So here's where I was at with Eric, and I communicated this with Eric as well beforehand. Let's say that Rebecca did all of these really bad things that triggered this response. It quite literally, my response to him doesn't matter because I sent a text. Let me read
Love the
verbatim.
receipt.
Like, would just
Very
love to know
accurate.
how, even if Rebecca did do whatever he's saying,
Yeah, I don't.
why does that warrant talking
guess
shit about
what?
your friend?
I sent a text
Yeah.
with a screenshot. This screenshot, Rebecca telling me they're going. And I say, take care of her. She's very special to me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Before
For
all
sure,
that,
I can tell
too,
she's
I said
special.
that.
Didn't expect to meet someone like her. Blah, 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 blah. I said, take care of her. She's very special to me. If you failed that for any reason under the sun, I literally do not care what the excuse would have been, then we're going to have issues.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what you did in Dubai. Like, what was fun? What was
Yeah.
sick?
Let's talk
What was the
about
best
Dubai.
meal you had?
Yeah, guys, let's get into it. 'Cause
Yeah.
there were some peaks with the pits. I get to Dubai and we get to the hotel. It's fucking sick. It's like super like ornate, really, really beautiful, like this 5-star resort hotel. Still hadn't fucked, which is nuts. Like the fact that he's just like booking all the night. Like we built this itinerary and he's like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to? And I'm like, honestly, we could have just like gone to dinner in Austin, but like, okay. So I'm like building this list. Right. So she sends me like 5-star fucking Michelin star shit. And I'm like, why don't we do these things? And he's like, okay. And I'm like, all right then. We rode camels. That was sick.
That's so cool.
We went on ATVs. That was dope.
So cool.
We hot air balloon. That
I
was really
saw
fucking cool.
that. Was that
Mhm.
insane?
It was fucking insane. Yeah. We did that. The only thing is on a hot air balloon at the end of the ride, like they don't tell you how it lands, but like you flip, you like capsize. So it was like 4 rows of people, right? It was us, another like row of like people, and then a little median, and then 2 more rows. So we land on our side, like on top of 2 rows of people. It was intense. Yeah.
Damn.
So
was-
you all collide at the end.
Kind of. We're like strapped in there, but like not really. Like it's, you know, the Middle East. So it's like, I feel like they're like, oh, well, whatever.
The safety regulations are a little different.
Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
different, yeah. And there were like these 2 older people on there too, and I was like, are they gonna be good, bro? Did they know that this is how this ends? Like, are they all right? Like, I guess at least they die together after a hot air balloon. That's cute and sweet.
With you there.
Yeah, with me, I'm just like, hey.
On top of that.
He rented a 3-decker yacht for just the 2 of us.
Yeah,
But come to
What?
find out that when we got there, it was Ramadan. So for those who don't know, because I sure didn't, during Ramadan, during the daytime, you can't drink, you can't eat, you can't play music, you can't do anything during the day. So we had to illegally buy like some speakeasy ass like alcohol. They took us through like 6 doors
Allegedly.
allegedly to get to this little hidden bar. At which point they wouldn't let us pay cash. We had to like open an account with them, meaning he, and then apply for like some kind of credit line. It was a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
That
Mhm.
sounds like a scam.
Yeah, probably. But we got a bottle of Malibu though.
One for all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay.
I mean, I'm just a girl. Just the 2 of us. But yeah, so I'm on this boat, bro, and I'm vibing more heavily than I've quite possibly ever vibed. Like
What's your experience like on Tusi?
stupendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've only
great.
ever done it once.
I
It's my
had
favorite
only
drug
yeah.
Why?
because it's just you're vibing.
Okay.
It's all of the best drugs mixed
Compare
into
it to
one.
something.
I mean, like, I really like Molly, but like
Yeah.
that's a wild ride.
Yeah.
It is.
So Tusi's like just chill.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't last as long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's not like a weird
how
come
long?
down.
How long?
I don't know.
Probably like 45 minutes, honestly.
Amazing.
I'm like,
Oh, you'll want to keep doing it till like 11 a.m.
Bro, I saw the fucking Hat Man, bro. I saw Slender Man. Like, I was fucking rolling tits. Like, I felt amazing. And the thing is, with me at least, no matter how much I do, I still feel pretty good. But I was like, let me just push my limits. And I feel like I was having like spiritual awakenings and shit. I was like, damn.
I would be concerned about like the comment. Is it like 33% of each? Is it like is one kind of like more than the other?
Get, really.
I'm sure it's not as accurate.
Let's talk Riz tactics, guys. Alex and I were talking about this, and we have very different Riz tactics.
Completely different.
And we were like, what if hypothetically we swapped Riz tactics?
Okay.
And also, by the way, I never thought I would use this word non-ironically until you started saying it, and it really caught on with me.
We say it all the time now.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
For sure.
It's like it's an essence. It's more so than like a game or a speaking way. It's just like an essence.
A way of life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a way of life. Like I'm not trying to be a douchebag, but like it's you either kind of got it or you don't. And then, like the things that you say matter far less than like the way that you're presenting yourself and like saying them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Riz?
Honestly, I don't really like try to make myself look good. I'm just like being exactly me, and I'm like, are they gonna get freaked out?
My sense of humor is fucking weird and like very like dry, and I mean y'all know obviously, and like everyone watching this does as well. But like if I like you've heard if I like throw something like that at a dude, it's just like over his head. I'm like die. Like
I remember us having conversation like literally 4 years ago about how funny it is that like it's so hard to find someone who can keep up. The whole thing about women with high IQ will only date men with a higher IQ, and women will preemptively put up like what's the word, like challenges to ensure that this man can pass them. Like,
subconsciously or like
subconsciously?
Okay. I think so.
Dude, if I had $1 for every man that's like, oh, you're actually so smart. Like, wow, you're really smart. I'm like, so you're saying you're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just tell me you're dumb without telling me.
Yeah, that's it. What I like saying more than like speaking on someone's how smart they are. Someone's like really intelligent. I'm like, wow, like this is like mind-blowingly intelligent.
Yeah.
But typically a woman, if the women I attract, at least, there's typically a little bit of quirkiness to them. And there's intelligence. So those two things together is going to be witty.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to tell in the way someone's able to keep up with banter.
So we were kind of talking about how like if somebody's like, oh my God, you're so strong, you're so good looking or whatever, like she's trying to appease you because she knows that's what you want to hear, but it's not like a genuine,
and they're very like surface level. You don't have to know someone to know that about them. You can just like throw it out there. It's something anyone like wants to hear.
Yeah.
You know?
You could look at somebody's Instagram and like be like, oh my God, you're so blank.
Dude, that's literally what happened with what was it? I forgot his code name.
Oh my
George.
God.
What was his
George.
George. Fucking George.
I haven't heard of him for a minute.
Back from the dead.
Yeah.
We have
maybe.
Wow, you do some wild shit with these bros.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do.
Yeah, I really don't. we never fucked either. Yeah.
Nope.
Never. Not once. He bought us a TV. Took us to Vegas to the Fontainebleau, paid for us to stay there for like a week. He got her own room. He's like, oh, you should have a friend with you. I'm like, yeah, come on, Alex, let's go. Got her own room. Paid for,
it was great.
Never fucked.
Never, not once. Didn't even touch his little
What's the factor that's keeping these men from being able to like get the job done? Like, where do you find the roadblock to be?
Well, but I think like, because I was asking Bailey and Alex both, I was like, why do you think, aside from me just being phenomenal, that it is that there are plenty of girls that would fuck, you know what I mean? Just like immediately on site, especially if they're like, we're going to like Dubai, we're going to the Fontainebleau, da-da-da-da. But I like, maybe this is giving them too much credit, but maybe they like that they feel like I want to get to actually know them and I'm not like trying that hard to use them. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if I like threw myself at them, they'd be like, oh, she like is trying to use me. Like, you know, does that make sense? Like trying to take advantage of the situation. But the fact that I'm more aloof, they're like, oh shit, she might actually be interested in getting to know me. So like, let me take her on an expensive trip. I don't know.
Yeah, and if that's these people's lifestyle, maybe they just like want you to be part of that and like immerse you into that. Yeah,
there's been
that too, but I think she's just very hard to get, and I think it makes guys like want to try and impress her even more.
Yeah,
because I don't know if it's technically their lifestyles. I think they're just really trying to impress.
Well, maybe they're used to always getting everything they want to, and the fact that it's like a little bit harder, they're like, what the fuck? Like, I need to do a little more,
right?
Yeah, you know. But what's preventing me from fucking though, to answer that question, is It's situational.
They all come on too strong and too desperate,
Yes,
like right off
yes.
the rip.
You're so right.
And there's no like actual connection. Like,
yeah, it's like, how are you this into me? You don't fucking know me.
oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
when
not
I hear
possible.
I
It's not
love you,
possible.
I'm like, you
Dude,
don't.
he told George tells me he loves me. The second time I ever see him, hadn't kissed, hadn't held hands, nothing. Literally, and mind you, most girls would think this is really fucking cute. Serenades me. Literally just walks up to the piano and is like, do-do-do-do, just starts. I'm like, how does one react to being serenaded? Do you know what I mean? Do you sit there? Do you sing? Do you like touch him? Like, what the fuck do you do?
Sing along.
Yeah. Like, what? Like, if
You walk into the closet and pull out the guitar and you're like, actually, George.
reverse, bitch.
Yeah.
Brings out a whole symphony.
Rock and roll.
Brings out a band. I'm like, dude, I don't know, because I'm not like an emotional girly to start. So it's like someone serenades me. I'm like, okay, how long is this gonna go on?
How do you want a man to riz you?
How I would like to be raised might not be healthy. I don't know. But parking lot guy probably did it the best. He is like, I'm not saying this is healthy, but what I'm saying is he like was nice and he like said his intentions, but he also wasn't like fucking just on top of me. You know what I mean? Like he had like his own life and his own space, but like he would still say like very kind things and like tell me his intentions. Granted, it didn't work out how I think would have been ideal. However, another topic I wanted to bring up is, should I give him another chance, guys? What do I do?
Oh,
What do we think?
Lord.
I mean, I'm
Is she
friends with
serious?
him, so I yes.
I just got back from Dubai. I'm like, anyway, so the guy who left
No.
me.
Serious?
She's serious.
Okay,
She's
okay,
actually
okay.
serious.
Hear me out.
Okay,
Hear me
no,
out.
no,
Hear
no.
me out.
I have my own
Okay, okay,
perspective
no.
too.
I know. No.
I think, respectfully to Rebecca, how she
Bailey.
wanted parking lot guy to act is what she is not attracted to.
Yeah.
I think she is like the way that he acted is not every part
Go
is
on.
is good or healthy.
Sure, everyone has a little good to them.
Yeah, no,
he
I
left her in a motherfucking parking
okay,
lot.
but like there
I think
was
he's healing.
a lot of stuff that was going on. There was a lot of stuff that was going on. Oh, sorry.
Justin is stressed.
Okay.
He's stressed.
I'm
like, I don't want him to ever have that power over her again. If he's not going to come correct, don't fucking
You guys-
come.
Yeah.
There needs
to be
They're
a
insane,
conversation.
Alex. They're insane
I
for
won't
acting
know,
like this
okay.
isn't fucking insane.
If you're watching,
No.
just know it's their fault. I'm not giving you another chance.
It's not insane. I think that
She has
there's
a date lined up
two
tonight.
sides. I think that
You are right. You are right. There's two sides. I got, one side. It's all I needed. But like, I got
Yeah.
one side. Here's where I come from. Here's where I'm always going to come from, Bailey, every single time. I have another friend that I'm chatting with later on today about Rebecca, and this is exactly where I'm going to come from. I put
don't
my
trust his
name. I put my name on the line.
Yeah.
you have now twice and it hasn't worked, so don't do it a third time.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying too. Why does she keep coming back to me? She came
It
to me
doesn't
about
matter.
this third friend. She came to me. She's still shopping at the same grocery store that keeps giving her food poisoning.
She wants to go back to the parking lot though.
It's nice outside now.
Dude.
The weather's great now. It's like it's
Dude.
boat season, guys.
Only so much of this is my fault.
No.
I'm signing off on
No.
Don't put your name
I don't
on it.
think
It
it's your
doesn't
fault,
matter.
Justin. I don't think it's your. I think you mean well, and who's to say what these guys are
Can
gonna
I
do?
can I be super truthful about
They're like
something
rabid dogs that,
that,
seem
that
cute
I
at
didn't want to
first.
put in text, but I'll put it
Yeah.
on a podcast.
Cheers.
I think you and third friend would be an absolutely atrocious fit together.
I love that.
No, that's
Wait.
not good.
Wait,
His third friend.
Atrocious is
Yeah.
bad.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, so no, it's
Wait,
not
so no?
I don't see
She
a
goes to the
plausibility.
no.
I don't see a plausibility behind that working out remotely.
Who's
Wait,
third
why?
friend?
Dude, I have a feeling about parking lot. I just do. I think it's gonna come back.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
got to
Lay it in
really
the
work
comments.
for it. He's got to earn it.
Yeah, the
He's
thing
got to
is,
earn it. I mean,
I understand
out
he
of
has
the
his
way.
own side. Everyone
Yeah,
does.
I'm not gonna reach
but
out
it
to him
doesn't mean that it
ever.
has.
Like,
It could
But-
be like a 6 months down the line. It could be like a year. Like we don't
But
know.
at the end of the day, when trust and security have already been broken in a relationship, like where do you bounce back from that?
Yeah,
She
couples
deserves to feel
therapy?
safe. She
Yeah.
deserves to feel trust. Like
That
she
is
deserves to
true.
have those things. And even if it heals or you move on, like you just decide to forget because you really like this person, yada yada, it's going to pop up again.
yeah, it is in the
Couples
back of your head.
therapy.
So intelligent.
He's so smart.
I know.
He's really intelligent.
I know, it's meant to be.
The conversations he and I have.
She's like, I
so
will accomplish this mission.
I'm like, if there's one thing about me is that now that you said it wouldn't work out, it absolutely the fuck will, Justin.
God.
So
God. Except take the challenge.
I've been wanting to try sobriety anyway. I think it'd be cute to dabble. You know, I think that would be good for me.
So we had a date night last Saturday, me and him.
Okay.
And we sat at his house and we read.
Like, how does it feel to live my dream? Just kidding.
we sat at his house, we read, we got in the sauna, we cold plunged, we walked Peyton, and that was our Saturday night for me.
No, that's honestly amazing. And I do feel like we go out a lot less than we used to, honestly. Like, we're like a unit.
Yeah.
But I feel like when we do, it's fun, but it's also like typically the guys that we're with do that as well. So it's like something we just do together. Do you know what I mean? But I
most
think
of the times, like we're very homebody.
Yeah, dude, we're just home, like eating little snacks. Like, I think that's honestly at the root of it all, like what we both enjoy. And Bailey too. I feel like we're like similar in that way. But I think it's just people that we've dated and been with prior. That's not the case. Not to like blame them for it, because I do like going out. Yeah. But I don't think I would nearly as much if I was with someone of substance who didn't want to do that.
I think that's a really, really good point.
Yeah.
And I'm really realizing that right now in my relationship. I'm not going out. We cook every single meal at home. Like, we do all this shit because like I just love your company so much that like that's my stimulus that I need. I don't need all of this.
The external, like,
like dude, it's amazing. We play card games and we grill.
Just things that are like more high value, I guess.
We're like classy places, like doing nice things. Yeah, I'm not meeting no one on fucking Six. I'm not meeting a single soul on Six.
I met Colin at a meal prep place.
That's cute.
I literally love this so much. Me with my little legs up, I'm like, tell
Rebecca loves love.
I do. I'm honestly, guys, I'm a sweetie, contrary to
You're
what
a lover girl,
it might be with these guys who don't deserve it. But yeah,
you're a lover girl
for sure.
Tell us, story.
Yeah, so I was going to Snap Kitchen and I was in there and I see him walk in, and like I don't approach guys at all. So like we're making eye contact. He's on the phone. He just has his hood up. I was like really hoping he would say something to me. And then he didn't. So I got in my car and I was like, dang, like I never really see people that I am like, wow, he's cute. Because I just don't think that many people are attractive.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. And I sat in my car for a second. I was like, maybe he'll come out and say something, and he didn't. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to leave. So then I just had this like urge in me. I was like, you got to turn around and go back.
Oh.
So I turned my car around.
Oh.
And it's at like this 4-way intersection. He's at the stop sign already. He rolls his window down and he goes, were you about to turn around and come talk to me? And I was like, yeah, I was.
You guys met at a stoplight?
It's like a movie.
Literally. Like we rolled the windows down and he was like, okay, pull over. And so then I was like, I know what to do. I was like, I didn't expect to get this far. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I was like, I don't really know how to flirt. I'm sorry. I'm being really awkward. He's like, you're fine. Like, what's your name? I'm going to text you. And then he was just so nice. And then we were just texting and voice memoing. And then we went on a date. And
or was your first date?
What's the fucking place called?
It's the cutest fuck.
That's cute as fuck, dude.
I was like, tell
I'm like emotional over here.
Yeah, like the first time she told me, I was like, what? It's like a movie.
That's out of a fiddler.
Yeah.
What's the sushi place on South Amar? Sodo.
Oh,
we went to Sodo.
Solid date.
A beautiful fucking story of you and Colin. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. I'm
How
happy
did
for
you and your girl meet, Justin?
Dude, amazing story. I haven't shared this. Such a good story. Okay.
Shit,
not
a
brace
himself.
Fuck though.
I have a really good story. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just lie a little
Instagram popped her up, and you know how they just pop people in.
Yeah.
And she popped up, and like she's not something that's like normal on my timeline. And I was like, who in the fuck is that?
Aww. See, and that's what a reaction should be when a guy finds.
I'm gonna show you the exact picture that popped up.
I know, if my man isn't talking about me like that.
Dude,
you don't know who she is. You haven't seen her?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna say her name, or are we just gonna keep it to my girl?
Nah, I'm not gonna say her name.
My girl.
The blonde.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Dude,
yeah, she's stunning, dude. So this picture is what pops up. And I'm like, who is this woman? I click on her profile and it says follow back. I'm like, nope, never mind. Never mind. Like, I have this thing. All my boys know the thing. She knows the thing. My family knows the thing. Not like, if you know who I am, then probably not going to work out. Like, I want someone who has no clue who I am, has no background knowledge of me. And like, she followed me. So I'm assuming like she knows or has heard or whatever.
Is the reason because you don't want to feel like they're like using you in a way because they know you have like success or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't trust the intentions behind people that like know me. So I like sit on it. And then I'm like, dude, I was out with a couple of my boys and I was just like thinking about it all night. I was super distracted, like Irish goodbye. Like went home and like I was thinking about her literally walking home. And I was like, all right, like just
without meeting her.
Yeah. She's so fucking beautiful. Fuck, dude. And so like next day I'm hanging out with two of my boys and I'm like, hey, like this is situation, like this is what's going on, this is what's happening, but like I don't do that. And they're like, pull her up. All right, pull her up. Show them and they're like, hey dude, I think she's cool. So now I'm actually going to go through her profile a little bit. I don't want to know too much. I want to see too much. I went like 3 rows back. Like in all these pics, it's not just how pretty she is. She's just got this essence about her. Like she controls
confident.
Dude, she is so wildly confident. And she's a nurse. And I got a kink dude. Because of my obsession and passion about the human body. She works in this. So I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna do nothing, but I followed her back. And like that was breaking a huge rule of mine. So I've already broken this rule. I talked to the boys. I talked to like 5 or 6 of my boys about this. Like this was a huge
council. He had to like consult.
But
round table discussion.
They want to make sure that like I'm good and taken care of and no one has bad intentions. She is in Scottsdale, Arizona at a restaurant that I've been to that has like the second best carrot cake that I've ever had in my whole life.
Oh, second.
He loves
not
first.
first.
Better than Trulux.
Trulux is the first.
Okay.
He had never messaged. We had never said nothing. And I was just like, make sure you order the carrot cake.
Good one.
And she said something, and then I didn't see it. I think I was out, and then she sent me a picture of the carrot cake. Like she ordered the carrot cake.
Oh.
And like we just chatted about it back and forth, and she was like, "I think it might be the second best carrot cake I've ever had as well." Asked like, "What's the first?" And there's this lady at work that makes it, and I was like, "No, the first." Or you're telling me you've never been to Trulux before? Yeah, and she's like, "No, like actually haven't." And so I say nothing back. A couple days go
douchebag.
It's an emotional roller coaster. Okay, go ahead.
Leave her on red. A couple days go by, and I haven't told anyone this. I went to Trulux for one reason only: to get the carrot cake, so I could send her a picture of me having the carrot cake
without her.
She was in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
She was in Arizona. So she goes,
yeah.
I sent her a picture of carrot cake. She like opens it up, like, oh my God, like yada yada. And then she says, she keeps conversation going. Like as soon as she asked me a question, again, after I left her on red, I was like, okay, we're in. She asked me, how often throughout the week do you go there? And I was like, once tonight and the second time on Thursday with you. And I said, with you at 8 p.m. on Thursday. And then like the next time being with you at 8 p.m. Thursday.
That's a Riz tactic.
And
the Riz tactic.
That quite literally is my Riz tactic.
Yeah.
And she like agreed. She was down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
same.
But like that's a big thing though. Like if somebody doesn't message you the day prior to a date to like confirm, like I'm not gonna fucking go.
So
like,
I messaged her the day prior.
Yeah.
The day prior was also on Valentine's Day.
I set that precedent. Like anytime a guy has taken me on a date, I'm like, you need to pick the place, you need to pick the time, you need to pick me up, and you need to confirm the day before, or I will not go.
Third date happens, and I was saying something about like how she like said yes to going on so many dates, and she's like, I'm gonna say yes to a single date you told me on all these dates because I just tell her like this is what we're doing.
You're so smitten. It's the cutest thing I've seen.
Look at us! Look at me!
I like her. She's pretty cool.
Oh,
pretty cool.
So was it a GF?
Oh,
is it the GF? No,
you heard it here first on Secured Sex.
What do you mean? Why not? If you like someone this much, what is? I would there's nothing else. You don't need to keep looking.
But I have a question.
Keep looking. So cute.
I have a question though. Like
that means yes.
Yeah.
I mean, what insinuates a GF? Like we're fucking, we kick it, like we fucking, do things.
That reminds me of that meme where it's
no. I'm not saying it's not legitimate. When the time is appropriate.
Okay.
I'm gonna like lock it down. I'm gonna tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell her she is.
I've
I'm
never
gonna tell her she is.
You're
I've
like,
never
guess
been told.
what?
I said that about her. I didn't mean it was. I did say that about her, and yeah, the day we
Yeah, no, that's your anniversary. Like Colin and I became like
When you sent her
inseparable
the cake, it's your
on Valentine's Day last year. So Valentine's
raise
Day
video.
is technically our anniversary. Like that's our anniversary. That's
We're
when we
like-
were
That's
like,
cute as fuck.
we love each other.
Yeah,
You know? So
that's cute as fuck, dude. I love
I
that.
should call him. Just kidding.
Yeah. I've been asked every
Call
single
parking lot guy.
No,
Every
it's
single-
just it's gonna beat
Right
my
now,
ass.
right now, right now, right now.
I will. I
Live,
won't.
live, call him live.
I'll call him right now.
Stop.
do it.
Really?
I swear to God.
This is